everyone, it's Kezzie over here from Kezzie's Corner and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kezia and I'm from Malta and I post weekly videos on Wednesdays and Fridays. I post about makeup and Sundays I post my vlogs where I also share my journey with my braces. So if you want to keep on watching, I would love it if you would subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to my channel and watching yet another video. It truly means a lot to me. So today's video is going to be all about me trying out two new products, basically the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette and the KVD Good Apple Foundation. And then obviously I just do this entire look. So if you want to see what I thought of the products, how I achieved this look, then keep on watching. And if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys, well, very soon. Let's do this. Okay, so let's begin with today's video. I just wish to focus on the Natasha Denona palette. However, I'm also going to be trying out the Good Apple from Kat Von D, the foundation. So I'm very excited about that. So I've already sort of did my brows and what I haven't done is actually I haven't set my lid. So let's just do that. I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. This one right here. So I'm just going to use that to basically set my lids. I feel like I haven't done a video in so long because I didn't film last week. Okay, so we've set our lids, very good. Sorry, not we've set our lids, we say we primed our lids, very important. So over here we have the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. So it looks like this. So you can literally see my ring light popping. I have never tried a Natasha Denona palette before, but this is what the palette looks like. It's actually really stunning. We're going to be doing a quick look, sort of. I don't think we're going to be doing something very dandy. It's probably something that I've done before. Basically, we'll see. We'll see what I'm going to create. I don't know, there's like a real lot of beautiful shadow colors. Like this one, the Bliss shade, looks so pretty. Oh my days, like look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous, honestly. I need a wet wipe. Let's use our AOA makeup wipe. So I'll just keep one outside. So I'll be able to have it like on hand. There's a lot of pretty shades, guys. Like honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna start with. Okay, let's start with Beach. I think Beach is the one that's calling my name. So I'm going to start with this one, which is called Beach. Okay, so I'm just going to literally apply Beach all over my crease. I've never tried Natasha Denona eyeshadows before, but obviously I've been like seeing them go around and sort of I see how popular they are. They are expensive though. They're very expensive. Sort of, I just wanted to try this one out, and then I have another one. I think the pinky one. The shade is really pigmented. Like it's the lightest shade in my opinion in the palette. It's very pigmented and there's so much powder. So make sure that you guys tap your brushes because I think that's very important because they are very powdery. But so far I don't see any fallout. So I think something like that is pretty nice. I really like that. So now I don't know what shade I'm going to go in. They're very similar. They're very brown, obviously, because it's a bronze palette. So you wouldn't expect anything less. So I think I'm going to go into Sundown because Sundown looks beautiful. It is this like peachy color, I would say. Ooh, it's not as powdery as our first Beach shade. So I'm just going to place it below the Beach shade. But yeah, it's a very peachy shade. Gives it more definition, I would say, so I think it's a very nice touch, but it's not as powdery. I like those shades together. Now I'm going to start working on my outer corner, and I think I'm going to go into Suntan, which is literally like a suntan shade. This shade, it's not as powdery as Beach shade. Like the Beach shade was quite powdery in my opinion, and I'm just going to blend that in my outer corner. Just like that, and then I'm just going to rub the brush against my arm. That's what I like doing, and I blend that in. I think I want to put suntan a little bit more A bit more to the inner part of my lid. So I'm just going to blend that a bit more inwards. And I'm just going to take, I think, the beach shade. And I'm just going to blend that in. Oh, that's a really nice gradient effect. So now I'm going to take, I think, a little bit of the black shade, which is called Deep Dive, which is this one right there. I don't think I've done a smoky look in like forever. So, and I'm just going to place it sort of as an outer V, something like that. And then I'm just going to take my other brush that I use and just blend that in. It's not the easiest black to work with, but I guess blacks are quite, the shade is quite difficult, I guess. But I'm guessing sort of with patience it will blend. I'm just going to take a bit of suntan again. I'm going to take beach again because I really like the shade. Apparently I'm just going to build that up. Something like that. Okay, so I think I just do the same thing now on the other eye. So this is what I have right now. And I think the best thing to do would be to basically, I'm going to do a half cut crease. Taking my Wycon brush, which is what I use to basically create a half cut crease. Okay, I like that. I think I really like this one. Like Silk is really calling my name. I really like this shade. So that is the shade I'm going to use because it's calling my name. First, I'm going to just apply it using a brush. Wow, this is really pretty. And like, please note that I didn't like dampen my brush or anything. I like that. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to first fluff off this. Okay, and then I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use like suntan. I think suntan would be like the most appropriate. And I'm just going to blend in the Silk shade with the suntan shade. Okay, so something like that, I think something like that is good. Okay, so something like this, I think I'm liking that. Yes, I like that. Okay, so perfect. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye and I'll be right back. But so far, I really like this. Absolutely love this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take Silk on my fingers and I'm just going to dab it. Ooh, yeah, it's pretty. That's very pretty. Okay. So I'll be right back. So I'm really happy with this makeup look, guys. I needed to see something like this today because it's been a day. But I'm really happy with this. Honestly, I haven't done a makeup look like this in so freaking long. What I'm gonna do is I'm just going to wipe a little bit underneath my eyes. Much better. Okay, so now I'm very excited because for now we're going to set away the eyes and we're going to actually play with this foundation, which I'm so excited for. But first, let us prime our faces. The primer I'm going to be using is this one. So this one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer Moisture. It's like a primer and a moisturizer. So that is the primer. Feels really nice. Again, I'm going to put it again on my nose. So I'm really excited, guys. Okay. So this is, again, as I said, it's from Kat Von Beauty. And, sorry, the like KVD now. And it's Good Apple, the Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. Ooh, so excited. I got mine in the light 015 shade. Now, hopefully, like, I looked at the pictures and sort of, I chose according to the picture. So this is it. So this is what it looks like. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited and I'm so nervous at the same time. Okay, so what's best? Like, how's best to apply this? Sort of, I don't know. Should I like just go? I'm dipping this in on my fingertips. Or, well, I don't know. Let me see. Okay, I think. What I could do is I could maybe dip in with a brush. How do you apply this? I've seen so many videos and I've forgotten. I'm just going to apply it using my Real Techniques sponge. Yeah, something like this I think was good. Okay, so let's see how it is. I mean, as you saw, I had quite a bit of redness, so I'm sure I will see the advantages of it. I had tried the L'Oreal powder foundation, but I didn't quite like it that much. Okay, so I like using my sponge then, because that is how I roll. Okay, so now let me see what I think of this foundation. Okay, I mean, my nose, like the redness has all gone, and sort of, you know how red my nose was. The shade of this foundation, I'm so happy, oh dear God. I'm so happy that it actually is quite good. Okay, so that's the foundation done. I actually really like it, and it's definitely much better than the L'Oreal one, for sure. Like, I prefer it. Sort of, it went on not as cakey. I felt the L'Oreal was quite cakey on me. This one, I like. I had way too much concealer. This was my fault, guys. Yeah. So I'm really happy with how this actually turned out. Sort of, I did apply quite a bit of concealer in my opinion, so next time, like, I shouldn't apply that much, especially when I'm using the e.l.f. Camo concealer, but I quite like this. I'm going to just apply a little bit of powder. I'm going to use my Kylie setting powder basically, and I'm going to set my under eyes because I need to, and I'm just going to set my forehead because that's where I get quite oily. But oh my goodness, I love my complexion, like very happy with it. Okay, so let me just finish my eyes. So for my eyes, I think I'm just going to apply the beach shade, which is that one right there, for underneath my lower lash line basically. So now I'm just going to apply my bronzer, contour and highlight, because my bronzer, blush and highlight. I have this one, the I Heart Revolution. This is the Toffee Apple palette, and this is basically what it looks like. And I'm going to take this one, see, I dip my finger, and this one is called Glaze, and that is what I'm going to use as my inner corner highlight. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to put a little bit as well on my brow bone, something like that. It's pretty. And now I'm just going to obviously also apply some bronzer. So I'm going to take the Toffee Apple shade, which is that one right here, and a little bit of this one, which is called Dipped. Just a little bit, just a bit. So like this, like that. That's all. Hopefully I didn't pick up that much. You know, at this rate, if I keep using them at that rate, I will never finish them, honestly. But sort of, I don't want that. I don't want too much, so like that. And for highlight, you know what we're going to do. For blush, I'm going to take a little bit of this crumble shade, not a lot, a little bit. So I'm trying to apply blush, I guess, because usually I skip that step. But it does make a difference, so it's good. And now I'm going to apply the highlight. So I'm going to take the Glaze shade. I'm going to use this one for mascara, the 24 Ever Bold Volume Mascara, which was this one, and I'm going to curl my lashes. I really like this mascara. It's so underrated. It's from Essence. So this one is called I'm a Cancer, and this is from the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks basically. And I never tried this shade, but I love their formula. Like, the formula is really good. Okay, I really like this look. I haven't seen my lips though overdrawn like this in like forever or in ever. I'm just going to obviously put some setting spray. This is the Super Dewy Hydrating Spritz. Let's use this. Yeah, it reminds me of biscuits. I forgot what it looks like to have makeup on with my hair. Okay, so I like this. Okay. So basically, as for foundation, like, the only complaint I had was obviously my nose, but that wasn't the foundation's fault. But as for a foundation, it's a really good foundation. I feel like it has great coverage. It's not very tacky. It's not sticky at all, like nothing. You feel nothing, and it's not very like full, like, you know, a cakey look. But it's really, really pretty. I absolutely love it. The eyeshadow palette, oh my goodness, yes, all right. Sort of, it worked really well, but do I think it's worth it for the price it is? No, not really, because I'm sure like that there are like similar palettes which have sort of the same quality in my opinion, but which are obviously much cheaper. So my hairdresser tells me not to put my hair at the back behind my ears. So yeah, I really like this. I love the finished look. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. If you've tried any products, let me know in the comments down below as well. But personally, the stuff that we tried, okay, the eyeshadow palette and the foundation, absolutely loved it as well. So I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna finish my video here. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then press subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!